Hello, there we go, we're on air. Hello and welcome everybody to MMS Season 2 1995 Round 5 of the Championship. Today we are going to the famous Agnesar circuit located on an island just off the, I believe, west or north coast of Estonia. The track that has been in MMS for quite a while now. We've noticed its potential like I think 2 years ago, and we have been using it since. Obviously last season it was a total failure due to fuel issues, but it's better now. We fixed the issues, to say the least, so we should be fine coming into the race. Overcast weather, no chances of rain or sun for that matter to happen. Without that done, let's go to the grid and on pole position. Very surprisingly, I think the biggest surprise of this whole season yet, Jack Agnes in a Minardi. Pole position, first ever pole position in fact for the team and the driver. I have no questions, and I have no answers. It just happened. Joining him on the first row of the grid will be David Granville in Williams, just 11,000th of a second behind. Then the rest of the grid we have Raku's returning, replacing the race band Matthew Falcon, who was trying his best to help his team win the Constructors title, of course. Then we have Van Leer, Blumschein, Keith, Herhold, Valia, Gilardini, Lucien, Sachin, Vid, Radiantor, Tander, King, Wernersen, Murray, Stella, Curtis, Michael Maher, bezwzględny, Katzenberg, Herbert, Comedy, Porbetes, Kalmar, Moreira, Tanda, Material, Flynn, Nud, Aguirre, Anderson, Volding, Shabo Miller, Effeling, Faulkner, and Brown, the 240s, rounding off the grid. Bad qualifying from the Dams cars and a very, very good qualifying from the Minardi cars. I feared them this race. What about you, Giuseppe? How do you feel about this race?
Yeah, I mean, first off, hello and welcome. I'm also here. Yeah, the Minardi getting pole. Honestly, that's the last thing I was expecting, but I guess it's as big, if not bigger, as a surprise than when the Simtek got pole at Bahrain. So yeah, I would recommend to keep out an eye on Jack Agnes and maybe even on Gilardini if he can maybe get a good race and do as good as his teammate. But I guess we'll have to see. So
yep.
Yeah.
Obviously, with those performances, both of the Minardi drivers, if not even the team themselves, are looking to be top cars next season and top drivers. So we just have to wait and see what happens. And speaking of waiting and seeing what happens, let's go to the track to start the Estonian Grand Prix. Here we are in the field. Remember, guys, to use Team Radio. Here we go. Let's get this done.
Yes.
The lights are now coming on. It's 10 red lights. And they're out on green in Estonia as the frames drop because this track actually has very recent whatever. It's a good start from Granville and Agnes as a side by side coming into turn 1. Agnes will be on the worst line coming into the first corner as there is a Lucien, I think, sending a massive move. Granville's into the lead and Van Leer now side by side of the Minardi. The Minardi falls back into third and we have Raku's who's dropped down to 4th. Behind him is John Keith. Not the best start from Toby Blumschein. We have Valek, Herhold and Lucien having a very good start. There's a Zauber of Sahin out of the circuit, nearly taking out Nick Tander from the race. And now we can see Herhold sending it onto Michael Valek, causing small ruckus. Just gonna have to make sure this guy is as good as gone. Right, and now we return. This is a massive mistake from Granville and Agnes, and everybody is sliding coming into this corner. Herhold absolutely losing it. This is a bit carnage here. Let's see her, but also going off the circuit. Karma lost. Doesn't know where to go really. But other than that, it's rather a clean start. It's a Bennett in 2 and 3. Then we have Keith held by Agnes. Blumschein down in 6th. He hasn't moved up a single position since the race started. This is very bad news for the Williams driver. Obviously, Williams trying to do something this season, salvage whatever is salvageable, as now we can see Agnes attacking John Keith to the inside into the hairpin, and now we're going to go into this turkey-esque corner, a very, very long left-hander. Puts a really good challenge on the drivers and the cars. As we can see, it's an amazing run from Radiantor onto Stella. The two Giuseppes battling for position. Stella fights back on the outside and closes the door aggressively on the Simtek driver. This is the racing that Stella has promised us in his rivalry with the other Giuseppe. Oh dear.
That's Bergletny out of the race.
That's a big impact. I wonder what happened.
Yeah.
Side by side. Oh dear.
Oh!
Katzenberg just murdered him.
Oh. That's a very spectacular crash to say the least. A lot of barrel rolls and then
So basically,
ends up getting to the wall.
what happens here is that he lets Curtis through, braking very suddenly through the corner, and Katzenberg doesn't have much time to react as he is being pushed outwards by, well, physics. And, well, Bergletny just kind of got caught up in the accident.
Yeah, that's a very spectacular crash to say the least. Ooh, I think I don't know. I think he's fine though.
Yeah, he should be
Hopefully.
fine, but I don't honestly know who to blame in this accident, because, in my opinion, both drivers are at blame. Bergletny for
I mean,
this...
honestly, I don't think no one is at blame. Bergletny just tried to do the right thing.
Yeah, Bergletny tried
to
tried to not go off the circuit, but in return causes this little... well, Katzenberg also being the main culprit, you know.
I think if he went on, he would have had some sort of contact with Curtis. But I don't know.
Yeah, so...
Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, but yeah.
Well,
we
we're
can't go
not the
back.
ones to judge here.
Yeah. Unfortunately for him, but let's hope he's alright, and let's get on with the race.
As there's another car out of the race, that's Faulkner. I don't know what happened to the 4D Lincoln car, but considering it's a Lincoln engine, I suspect a failure. Yep, the car just died. No power in the engine. As the accident between Bergletny is no further action, so nobody will get penalties. Look at the train. Valnek and Lucien attacking Blumschein. What is going on to Toby Blumschein?
I have no idea.
Look at this, Lucien to the outside of the wheel. I don't understand how Ghilardini trying to attack the French woman, but Lucien just sends it onto Blumschein. She's gonna fight the Williams car like it's... I don't understand. What has happened to Blumschein? What has happened to Williams? I have so many questions that just can't be answered. As now Rako's catching up to Granville. Keith... it's whatever, really. Lucien defending, and now Tanda joining his teammate here, trying to overtake Ghilardini into the corkscrew corner, gets him before the corner, and now Tanda on an absolute push, same with Lucien. So that's a very, very good start for the Scuderia Ferrari team, who didn't have the best of the race in Monaco, let's be honest.
They look very promising.
Oh god, Tanda sending on to Anderson into the corkscrew. Side by side, gets the move done. That's some beautiful racing. Flynn and Nude now side by side as well. And Flynn gets kind of blocked off by De La Ruse here, cannot go anywhere. And the home man gets the position. To the front, not much happening here. The field has separated itself. Oh dear, King sends it onto Herkel, nearly ending in the accident we saw just one lap ago. Oh no. That's a smoking engine, but I don't know who it is.
Might be from Mahomaha actually too.
Oh, and Tanda now hits into the wrong dams. Into Moreira. Is it Michael Maher smoking? Could be.
I think it's coming from him, yeah. I think that's Mahomaha, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like it's Michael Maher.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's bad news for the MiG team as what is Vid doing? God, that's not... No. You don't do that.
Let's see.
He moves to the inside, right? And then to the outside, nearly chopping off the wing of Sahir. That's...
Yeah, that's moving on the braking.
I don't like that.
Have a word, but then again, it wasn't really a rule here, so...
I mean, he still shouldn't have gone for it. He didn't even go for a move as like Granville. Speaking of making moves, he is catching up to Van Leer. Van Leer with a small mistake here. And the Williams driver, who's so far been the one leading Williams up until Monaco, is...
As Vid gets a warning.
Yep, Vid gets a warning. Granville's trying to make a name for himself once again, as Michael Maher has retired from the race. F.
Yeah, unfortunate for Mahomaha.
No accidents here, just Chabrol Miller getting passed by Valdinger. Valdinger just sliding a bit As Sam Nude now down to last behind the 40. I don't think that's good.
The drivers seem to have a lot of problems in that corner where we've seen them spinning out a lot. That's a corner to look out for sure.
Yep.
Also, the long right-hander, kind of like the Turkey one, turn 9, I think. Where we saw Vishletny's crash. I mean, so yeah.
Oh, wait, Lucien caught up to Blumschein, but that's a massive whiff-waff of dirty air fed into the Ferrari. And now there's going to be a move from Nick Tander that's not going to work into here. Come on, mate. But I saw a yellow flag. But it's gone now. So that's good at least. Oh, Flynn and Anderson side by side. Flynn defends the position, and now Henry Brown tries to do something to the outside of the Scuderia Sicilia car, but it just doesn't work out. Sam Nude goes for a move side by side. Still side by side. And does he get the position? Into the tight chicane. That's going to end off the lap. Let's see. Outside. Gets a good run. There you go. Easy does it, as now that's David Granville into the lead of the race.
Let's see this move here. Yeah, I think he's in turn 1. Goes for the dive. Not really a dive though, but it was already alongside.
Yeah, it's a clean move.
For the second corner too, and yeah.
As Agnes is now putting pressure on to John Keefe. The Greek driver really trying to impress anybody that has gathered on the circuit today. And look at this, Keefe locks up into the corner, and that's Agnes up into 4th, and he gets a phenomenal run. He's catching up to Rodney Rackus.
Yeah, Rodney Rackus has been having a great race too, staying in 3rd.
Yeah, his return to the sport is phenomenal.
Yeah, after his hard crash in Monza that took him out for a long part of the season.
Yeah, pretty much for the rest of season 1. And well, he's now back due to the kindness of the Benetton team, and well, the fact that they needed to sign someone to replace a race band driver.
Yeah, I think he was probably the best option. There were also some other drivers they were considering, but he already had some experience in F1, so I think it was understandable why they opted for him.
Yeah, it was the best choice pretty much, considering his pace in a mid car. It made sense, and now he's doing the job that they want from him. He's having a decent result here. He's having a podium. It's always good to see that.
Yeah, that's for sure. As drivers here go a bit wide in that corner, actually.
Yeah, Vitt making a slight mistake. Sahin now catching up to him. Gilardini also with a slight mistake. The Zalbek are really good this season, as now on board with Halil Sahin on the main straight. Switching to the onboard of Igor Vitt, as now he goes to the inside of Nick Tander. As we have, speaking of a Ferrari, we have some radio from them, of Cécile Lucien, asking the team to tell Tander to hold position, because Lucien wants to focus on overtaking Blumschein, as the pit window is open because Valek is coming in. Blumschein overshoots the corner, and oh my days, Lucien nearly rear ends the Maltese. Maltesian?
Maltesian, I think, yeah.
The Maltesers. There you go.
Maltese. Okay.
the Maltesers driver, she nearly rear ends him. Luckily enough, no damage to both. Lucien avoided the accident, and now she's on a push for Mihail Valek, who's in 6th. Granville making a gap, but Granville is coming in this lap. The Benettons staying out, so Williams trying a bit of a different strategy than their main rivals. As not on board with Halil Sahin, who scored up to Nick Tander now. Nick Tander in a bit of a trouble, as he's down in 10th now. He's lost a few positions from the start, and Halil Sahin goes for a very, very opportunistic dive. He bangs wheels with Tander, but it's not a move just yet. He has to wait. It's gonna
work, actually.
Oh, now Sahin makes a mistake, and just didn't work. But now,
I think someone is pitting. Some people are pitting, yeah.
Yeah, Granville. Also, Henry J. Brown lost a heap of time. I mean, he is in the 40, so that's expected. Here we go, though. Granville in the pit lane. Let's see his stop. It's going to be a rather long one, knowing Williams. There's Mihail Valek as well. 10.7. No, that's actually, yeah, that's a good stop.
Yeah. because usually a good stop is around 10.5.
But
10
bad news
seconds.
for Granville though, as he rejoins into some heavy traffic. Oh dear!
And that's Curtis who has lost his front wing.
And Curtis nearly takes out his teammate. What is this?
Yeah, Granville with a bad exit from a pit lane nearly spins out in this corner.
I don't know. Curtis just tries to go for a gap that doesn't exist, and luckily no damage to Granville. Curtis just penalized himself, and then this rejoin.
Yeah. Knowing Rakupedes, I think he's gonna have something to say about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy if I were better either. Or Granville for that matter. As Rakus is coming in this lap, Van Leer is staying out for one more, same with Jack Agnes. As Jack Agnes is still keeping himself in close distance to Rodney Rakus. You know what, I think Minardi might start to become a proper team next year.
Yeah, honestly, I never thought I would have heard that sentence from your mouth, but I guess I have now. But honestly, I think I even agree with you, so... To be honest, yeah, exciting future for Minardi, I guess. So, as here we are with Rodney Rakus, who's a bit. I think that's a 1-2 for Bennett actually. Yeah, who's Rakus who's pitting this lap too.
So, we have an interesting message here from the Lotus team, because Bettes, well, obviously unhappy with what his teammate did. You know, he was like, hey, what the hell, Curtis? The team says that the crash was caused by David Granville. To which Bettes will responded, bloody Granville. So Lotus here trying to put the blame on the Williams drivers. Now Rakus is in, Keith is in, Vit, Tandem, Sahin, Blumschein, Radianto. The rest of the field is gonna pretty much pit in. But it's not a good stop from Rakus. Oh no. Oh god, it's awful. Oh god, and he got held up by one of the Simtek cars, that was Radianto. Rakus is in the mud.
Mudded. Yeah, he's mudded. I mean, he's in a bend then again, so maybe he can turn him on something. I don't know.
As
We'll have to find out.
there's Granville pushing on for Giuseppe Stella, who's currently in a very, very nice P5. Then we have Herhold Lucien. Agnes is still not pitting. Neither is Van Leer. What strategy are these two guys on? As on the radio, Curtis also blames Granville for the accident, which well, I deem as just unfair. I mean...
So, yeah, I was gonna ask, what's your opinion on the accident? Actually?
Well, in my opinion, it's 50-50, but more leaning towards... Well, it's not 50-50 then. It's more 60-40 towards Curtis, because he was the one who went for the gap. He was the one who went for the inside instead of just staying behind the car or, you know, just going to the outside. He went for a gap that seemed the most logical to him, causing the accident. He punished himself though, so it's kind of irrelevant. He's still, you know, gonna just drive around the circuit as now. Rodney Rakus is encountering some troubles with material over here. Footwork doing very well to keep, well, ahead of the competition. I mean, they're coming in now, but I suspect that the pit stops will be good too. So, who knows, as Lucien now into the pit lane. Harry Herhold shall follow her through, just like Stella and Material here. Sadly, Rakus lost a lot of time behind Material here, so it's not looking too good for good old Rodney.
Yeah, people like Lucien and Herhold now into the pits.
And that's a good stop from Lucien. We didn't get the time, but it looked like a very good stop as she's already off. And Lucien Shaw, she's behind Keith by a mile, but she is ahead of Toby Blumschein. So, what happened with the Williams garage? Because they had a very good stop for David Granville, but it seems that Blumschein has been Radko Bethesd, as Tanda has an even worse period, as now he's behind Ghilandini. Stella rejoins in 13th, ahead of Radianto. Oh no.
Oh, Erling King has no front wing.
Not such a king no more, huh? Oh.
Ooh.
Oof.
Yeah, I think actually this is what could have happened with Curtis and Bezgletnium for the first lap. Maybe,
Oh, I
but
don't like the line Radianta has taken into here.
yeah,
Because this corner you don't really brake for it, you kind of lift off. So King was being pushed outwards. And Radianta went off the circuit and then decided, you know what, screw it. I'ma turn in. So Erling King's race is kind of in the mud, as now we can see Comedy battling Bethes, then we have Material Murray, Katzenberg, Herbert, ooh, Moreira, Curtis and Valding is stuck in a battle, then we have Kalmar, Shabu Militan, De Flynn, Aguirre, the two Cecilias, Etheling and Henry J. Brown. As here we go, Van Leer and Agnes finally will come into the pit lane after their very, very long stint, but they have a very, very big gap, so they should be fine. On board with the Minardi. I really like this livery. I really like it. It's very nice.
yeah. Honestly, it's very nice. The green, just the
It
little touch
works.
of green too.
So we have confirmed 5-second time penalty for Giuseppe Radianto for that accident with Erling King. So here we go. Van Leer and Agnes now into the pit lane. It should be a good stop for both of them. Should be a shorter one as well. Let's see. Oh dear.
Oh, that's not a really good stop
That's a terrible stop from both of these guys. Both 15-second stops, and there is your man. There is your new race leader, David Granville. And Rakus, he will jump Agnes, but barely. Agnes might actually go and send it on to him into turn 1. Yes, he does. He goes for a day touch, but it will be Agnes who will take P3. This is fantastic for Minardi. Gilardini dropping a few places from the start down to 11, but it's still a very good points finish for the Italian outfit. But now Rodney Rakus, he's not gonna give Jack Agnes, you know, a leisure day. He's gonna fight him like this is the fight. I don't know. Like this is the fight, but here we go.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Rakus. Yeah, Agnes went for the wide line and Rakus just used that, but I think Agnes doesn't really want to race for podium. He's here to score a top 5 finish and he should focus on that in my opinion. Keith has a rather large gap to him, then we have Blumschein who's gotten past Lucien, but he's still in a horrible situation, you know. He's still behind 2 midfield cars, which he shouldn't even be close to, as in he should be far away from them. As now Valek fighting Herhold. Valek seems to be one of the losers of the pit period, as he lost a few positions in the whole kerfuffle.
Yeah. I mean, of course, when you're in the pits, it's all up to your team, so... Yeah.
Oh, Herhold, that's aggressive defending. Blocks the middle of the circuit. Valek couldn't get through. Valek now with the wide line. Herhold is gonna get pushed out, but Valek also makes a slight mistake. Then we have Sahin, Gilardini, Tandestella, Vitradianto and Wernerson on board with the young Dane. She's not been having the luckiest of a run. Sure, she had a few good results, but there you can see Radianto running wide through that corner again. I am mildly concerned about Radianto's track etiquette, called like that.
Yeah. I mean, then again, he's already got a 5-second penalty, so...
Oh no.
Oh, that's material.
Yeah, that's the footwork dream. When they're not retiring due to engine failures, they seem to having more mischief. Oh.
Oh, yeah, no.
He had nowhere to go.
Yeah. No one is at fault here, it's just...
Yeah, Comedy Power was trying to correct the car and Material just had no time to avoid. Because Comedy Power went into a spin and, you know... And Katzenberg got very lucky as well.
Yeah, that Katzenberg got lucky usually doesn't go really together. Guess this time it does, so... Funny joke, no laugh. Anyway. So, to mention, everyone is pitted now.
Yep, some drivers are doing the double stop because of damage. Here we go now. Moreira and Katzenberg. The two Dams cars now battling for what will be P20, so very bad result for them nonetheless. But the Bridgestone tired team seems to now have swapped positions with the drivers. Katzenberg goes ahead. Stella now having to defend from Igor Witt. Stella having still the race of his career pretty much. And the rookie driver doing very well as now Witt. Ooh, that's very... It's very crunchy. It's very sticky from Witt there. Stella, nice job defending that, as that was not easy. As
Yeah, true, but then again, Witt also had a half spin, so...
Yeah. As Igor, sorry, not Igor Witt, but Chris Comedipo receives a warning for, doing that little spinny.
Honestly, I don't really get that, but then again, I'm not the FA,
well,
so...
it was a bit of an unsafe rejoin, so a warning is a warning. It's not like it does much. As now Witt gets past Stella, yeah, not surprised.
I mean, he's in the superior car, so
yeah.
Still kudos to like holding off Igor Witt for that long, I guess. So, as now we have both Giuseppes in 14-15.
Oh yeah, the Giuseppe war shall continue as Vernesen really liking that run of there, making a slight mistake, but she is close to Giuseppe Radianto, so we should have a battle very soon. I'm looking for the radio, I'm looking for social media, nothing is happening other than Material wishing his teammate the best, saying that he hopes that Giuseppe will have more luck than he had.
That's nice from him.
Yeah, I think that Material is one of the nicest guys in the paddock and in the field.
Honestly, the footwork drivers in general seems like they have a really good friendship. So, pretty much.
Nick Tan, Mark Tander, not Nick, is in the pit lane, and that's damage.
Oh, that's that.
And Adam Herbert is out of the race. Double font. Oh.
Oh. I nearly thought of. I was gonna say teammate, but the cars just look very similar.
No, they are teammates.
Oh, yeah, I just noticed now. Yeah, oh, teammate collision. That's spicy, I guess.
I mean, not much Tanda could have done.
Yeah, Waldinger could have had even worse.
Waldinger was literally outside of the circuit.
Somehow Waldinger didn't spin out. It's still like, or he didn't even get damaged, like his rear wing. I'm damn surprised about that. And Herbert here is out.
Oh, that's an engine explosion.
Yeah, that's an engine failure.
The Honda engine has given up. So both of the fundamentals out, and we can see Raku's now very close to Jack Agnes. Wait, so Jack Agnes re-overtook Raku's. We missed that, but Raku's and Agnes still battling for what is pretty much P3 with John Keefe behind. This is Agnes, this is the reason why this track is on a calendar, because you cannot predict what's gonna happen here. As now Herhold, Lucien and Valiak all closed up. As the FA are investigating the incident, Vernesen has gotten past Stella now. Stella is out of the points. What happened?
Also confirmed 5 seconds for Waldinger.
Yep, oh, Stella makes another mistake. Maybe the tire wear is... maybe they're using a worn set of tires. Yeah, Stella is really struggling now, it seems, as Bethes makes a move on Murray. Nice and easy. And then not much happening, apart from King trying to at least do a push through the field.
If you have a battle for, I think this might be 4th, even 3rd. Yeah, Keith, Agnes, Rakus. So, honestly, it's an interesting group of 3 people. Rakus is like returned, and it would be nice if we get a podium. Then again, oh yeah, big mistake from Agnes and Keith.
Yeah, both of them.
Then again,
yep.
Then again, if Agnes gets a podium, that would also be amazing because he's in a Minardi. But also Keith is in a Simtech, and he also have 1 pole this season. So yeah, it's about there's not really someone who deserves it more than the other. It's about skill, who's gonna get it, you know.
Yep.
So, but then again, Rakus also does have the fastest car out of the 3. So I think he has a bit of a higher ground.
As now the two Zabas quite close to each other. Valiak closed up to Sahin. I mean, Sahin closed up to Valiak. Valiak still close to Herhold, but Herhold has the car advantage. As now, slowly but surely... Oh, wait, that's a move. That's a lunge and a half. As the second pit window is open. As Valiak basically let his teammate through to not hold him up. David Granville is in the pit lane. Here we go.
Let's see his pit. He's obviously gonna hope that it's a good pit stop.
Oh, he's had a very good first stop. This one should be good as well. Oh, we jinxed it. Oh no. Oh well, 12.8. Not bad. Not great, not terrible.
Yeah, could be worse. But still, he's not gonna hope that Van Leer gets a bit of a worse pit stop. And maybe Rackers too.
Ooh, Granville, slight mistake. Flight. The reason why the officiating calls are getting discussion is because that's what the stewards are supposed to do. They're supposed to discuss. But anyways, they got sidetracked. Oh wow, that's even he will hear it on the stream anyways. Van Leer in a calm lead, not coming in. Rakus and followed by Agnes. Rakus also not coming in just yet. No, sorry, Rakus is coming in. Agnes isn't just yet. Then we have Keith, followed by Bloomshine. And Bloomshine already can see his teammate in the mirror, slowly but surely. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Seawolf. As Verneson is out of the race.
Oh, that's unfortunate. She was having a good race.
Verneson just can't get luck.
What happened here? Could it be a failure that she went to the pits, or?
Yeah, it looked like it is a failure.
Oh.
Oh, she
No.
stopped in the corkscrew. That's creative.
Battling with Radiantor here.
Whole engine died.
Engine dies.
Oh yeah, look at that. That's smoke.
She was in a Giuseppe sandwich. That's funny, I guess.
Herhold and Sahin now battling. Sahin gaining a lot of time here. He's really quick. On the stint stand, and with also coming in. Stella staying out. They're running the funny strategy. Valiak already after his second stop, looking to be a well, pretty much confirmed point scorer. So here we go. Rodney Rakus navigates through turns through the few final corners. I'm having a stroke. This is not good.
Then do not have a stroke, because that's not good. And as Rakus is now into the pits,
so is Keith.
Gets into his pit box. Let's see how his pit stop will be.
Well, it doesn't matter. Granville has already passed him. He's really battling only with Keith and Agnes, and it's a very bad stop for Rodney Rakus. 15 seconds. Keith has had a better one. Bloomshine is out.
Keith is now closer to Rakus pretty much.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I mean, due to the superior car that Rakus has, I don't think it should be too big of an issue, right?
Yeah, I mean,
it should be easy to pull away. As Lucian has stayed out, then we're gonna have Agnes and Valle who are also staying out for another lap. They're going for a very long run. As you can see, the car lifts off through this bit, by the way. We can look at it with Granville here. Look at that, the car has a bit of a jump.
Yeah, that part, the car's gonna drift through it, and they have a bit of a jump. It's my favorite part, to be honest. It's pretty cool. As they then get into this corner, well, I think we have seen a bit of mistakes, so... Yeah, interesting part of the circuit.
Yeah, it's the main challenge, really, and the drivers love it.
Here we are on board with Bloomshine, who's had a shocking race. The MP9.
It's absolutely horrible for Williams this whole season. Bloomshine has just now gotten up to grips, but it's still not looking good. I mean, sure, two DNFs, P2, P1. He might be coming back, but you know, I think Williams need a bit more. They need two drivers. That's why they signed Granville. It's just that I don't think they're gonna get the result if they don't get themselves back up after round 6, or even after this race. The calendar sure has been extended by one more race, but still, you have to pick up your pace near the half of the season, otherwise it's over. As now Van Leer and Agnes will be coming in, the Snap Granville is just doing his job as Lucienne, I think, locked up into the pillar. Might have run out, so she really managed her fuel well this time. The team really... Oh yeah, I think Lucienne might be jumped here by the Zauber. Nope, Lucienne will stay in 7th, I think, ahead of Sachin. Valiak might jump her, let's see. Valiak doesn't jump her, Lucienne emerges in 7th, Sachin and Valiak now very close to each other. And the two Zauber teammates collide and Sachin blocks Valiak, and I don't think the Croatian will be happy about it. They're still close to each other, still gonna battle. We have her hold followed by Tanda, Gilardini, Vit, and that's Stella out ahead of Radiantor. And the footwork is getting really competitive here. Oh dear. This is gonna be a feisty battle.
Yeah. The battle of the Giuseppes. Oh god. There's a yellow flag, I think.
Oh, are you having a laugh?
Yeah, I'm having a laugh actually right now.
The brake failure for Giuseppe Stella.
I don't think I'm gonna comment here.
Yeah, the car just gives up. I didn't jinx anybody.
That did.
Oh dear.
As here we have the Zauber teammates.
Yeah, the Zauber team is... And Herhold. As Van Leer and Agnes are in the pit lane, but I mean it is obvious that Granville will be ahead of them.
Yeah, as he passes them now.
Yep.
But this is a nice little battle for... This is
8th.
P8.
Yep. As now Herhold gets a very good run here onto Sachin. Let's see, will he dive it? No, he doesn't, he stays behind. Tanda is now catching up. Nick Tanda, the star of Ferrari, they called him. And now really in some, getting beaten by his teammate, kind of sticky situation, kinda maybe, kinda maybe. As Keith and Agnes now close together, as Rakus has jumped Agnes indefinitely now. And, well, Agnes has to defend from a inferior car, as it actually is. Agnes has a better engine than the Simtek at the back of the car, and because they are the same tier, that means the Minardi is better than the Simtek. This is a very weird timeline.
Yeah, indeed it is.
All the retirements of Stella and Vernison have promoted Comodipo and Moreira into a battle for points now. Betes is chasing down Murray. Murray has jumped the Serbian in the pit face. As now approaching the end of the race. Ooh, that's a big one from Herhold. Jesus. That's a big game, and
yeah.
But the field seems to be a bit spread apart from Magnus and Keith, and this will be the main battle here. We just have to wait and see until these two catch up together, as Agnes is pulling away on those straights. I mean, this is a power circuit. You cannot deny it. The amount of straights, the amount of high-speed corners. It's no wonder that, you know, the Minardi is doing well here. But I don't understand why the Williams is doing so poorly. I mean, at least the Williams of Bloomshine. That I think I will never understand. As Betis has gotten past Murray now, as that's an attack from Moreira onto Comodipo, but it was way too late. Henny J. Brown is out of the race. So it's another 40 double DNF.
Are we surprised?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Might be a failure, actually.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a brake failure. And an engine one as well, because the engine turned off nearly instantly. Keith and Agnes still close together as we are 3 laps to go.
Yeah, Keith here chasing after Agnes for P4, as Rakus has pretty much flown away from Agnes. But then again, he's not close to Van Leer either, so
Yeah,
I guess
he's just taking the car home, I think. Oh, Bloomshine, large one. That's a large mistake, as now Valek is chasing down Cécile Lucien, the French hero, pretty much. The whole country of France pretty much loves her. Oh dear.
Ooh.
A large
Well, are
mistake.
you having a laugh? 'Cause that was nice timing, I guess.
Yep, Lucien now gets passed by Valek. Valek up into 7th, Lucien up the wave, but this is still a good... this is still looking good. Not gonna say for who, this is still looking good.
Yeah, but I mean, Granville has a comfortable lead over Van Leer. But then again, I think he's losing time. Is he? But wait, no, he isn't.
Van Leer is losing time. Well, it really depends, but he gains time, he loses time. It's just not looking good for him at all. Granville was currently lapping Etheling, so that's why he lost some time, but now that that's gone, I mean, that's done. Granville's gonna be gone, that's what I wanted to say, there you go.
Yeah.
So here we go, on board with Keith. This is a move onto Jack Agnes. Side by side, Keith should get the better run, exiting turn 2, there you go.
Keith's up to P4.
Yep.
Had a battle between two first-time pole sitters this season, actually.
Yeah.
It's an interesting battle.
Yeah, Agnes is actually not gonna give up. He has a better car. He's gonna fight Keith. And he's gonna fight him fiercely, as now Keith gets a better run. But Agnes can make up that gap with his engine power. He brakes a bit earlier. They nearly touch, but he's ahead of Keith with a very aggressive move. But Keith immediately gains time on exit. And now into corkscrew. Agnes takes a bit of a different line, gains some time. Keith gets a poor exit now, and Agnes is flying away once again. And this battle should probably make Bloomshine get closer, as that's a massive mistake from Herhold, and Ghilardini gets a double overtake done. As now Tanda in rage pushes Herhold nearly off the circuit. The Ferrari driver is through, Herhold loses 2 positions. Tanda goes nowhere, but I don't think he's happy.
Yeah, and I mean, he's kind of known for letting his emotions, I guess, take over him. So
Yeah, because he tries to avoid the crash. There's Ghilardini, so he just kind of goes straight.
yeah,
As Bettez is back into form, telling the Lotus team to shut up, because well, the Lotus team told him to get Murray again. As Bettez is losing time now, Bettez has said that they need a better engine, they need a better car, and the team, well, you know.
yeah.
Not really trying to help Bettez or understand his situation, they just care about the results. Here we go, final lap. Low on fuel when it comes to John Keefe. He's losing time on the straights here because of, you know, engine inferiority. But he makes the move. He should make the move stick. Yes, he does. But
So,
Keefe being low on
before
fuel is
again.
weird, because Van Leer and Agnes are not even close to being low on fuel.
I don't think they're gonna run out of fuel though.
No,
It's the last lap.
they should be fine. Ooh, that's a slapper from Agnes there.
Yeah, I think that might have cost him P4, but then again, we never know. Keith might have made a mistake. So
Whoa,
I
both of them
think I
make
might-
one, but the Keith made a bigger one, but Stella had to slow down due to that, yeah. As wait, Valek is coming in on this lap.
I think he meant Agnes there, but
No, Valjak.
no, I meant beforehand.
Oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Valek is coming on this lap, so Zaba have made a mistake in the calculations. Mihail Valek will probably not score points this race.
I mean, if he might by the end of the pit lane, but less points.
No, because
Which is-
the start-finish straight is at the end of the pit lane.
Oh. Well, I don't know what they're trying to do, but I guess as David Granville, I think, has won this race already.
Astana now sends it. Yeah, Granville wins. We missed that one. Granville wins and runs out at the line. Then we have Van Leer, followed by Rakus. He's back and he's on the podium. Then we have Keith, followed by Agnes. Amazing driving from both of them, and they should really be awarded for their performance. Otherwise, Limshan, I'm very disappointed in you, son. Oh no,
Yeah.
Voleg's run out.
Yeah, they didn't even make it to the pits. But that's a free
Zauber
position
should
for
be
everyone.
ashamed. This man has been screwed over by them 3 times already this season. Well, it was either by the car or... Well,
Yeah, he doesn't deserve it, especially for the results he's had. So
yeah, he's had 2 P2s this season. Then we're gonna see Sahin go across the line. Very good result. Then we have Lucien, followed by Tanda, Gilardini and Vit. Then we have Herhold, Radianto. Moreira is gonna get himself a nice P14 finish. Then we have Comedipur, good result for Mig, and Joseph Murray, who's trying to come into the pits now, battling with Bettez. Let's see. I think Bettez is gonna get a jump on Murray now. He should. Yes, he does. Bettez will score points for the team. Very nice job. Very nice job from Bettez, as there's a bit of a car graveyard in turn 1.
that's a. I think Radianto might have piled into Doomshine.
Yeah, they run out of fuel.
Running
It's
out of
fine
fuel.
though. Anderson is out of the
Or he
race.
just avoided.
Oh.
Oh, that's a big smoke.
No, that's Tin Anderson.
Oh,
I am
okay.
very funny, I know.
I was gonna do a barbecue joke, but I guess you made another joke. As Sam Nude now goes across the line, 27th.
Tanda also coming into the pit lane there, just bringing in the car. It's not like it matters, they are last anyways.
Yeah. Effeling also finished the race, but I think he's that far behind that. He's
So where
31st.
is your race winner? Well, there you go. What's left of him, rather. So, thank you so much for watching. This was an interesting race, to say the least.
Yeah. A lot of good performances and a lot of like bad performances, like we've seen.
Yep.
So it was
Definitely.
a great race.
Yep.
All in all.
David Granville scores the fastest lap point, being the second one for Williams, as last time that happened. Well, last time Williams scored the fastest lap point was in Monaco, which was the previous race. Next race, we are going to Silverstone for the first time in this era of MMS for the British Grand Prix. Should be a very good race. Silverstone always delivers races, even if this will be the bridge version of the track. Driver of the day?
To be honest, I mean, would have said Agnes, but due to the fact of him starting on pole, still had a really great race for Minardi, but I don't know. What's your pick?
You know what? I'd
Yeah.
honestly give it to Keith. It's either Keith or Agnes in my thing.
I mean, Agnes then again didn't really have a winning car, but still had a great result. So
It's these two.
It's very debated.
It's just give it to these two.
then again,
Anyways,
Rakus had also a great race.
yeah, but
yeah.
I mean, Rakus just came to the race.
Yeah.
Right, so thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next race in Britain. Be sure to be safe and while you're